represents what the sort of band is like.
In front of me, I've got the Levelers album. It's the album Static on the Airwaves. It's all very clear on the front. It represents the sort of rock band, punk rock sort of style of the band through the black and red colours.
So I've got Wilco Johnson and Roger Daltrey, and on the front we've just got various shots of the band, close-ups of their faces. It's all just very focused on the band. It does express kind of like the genre of music. I mean, it's got their hair sort of wacky and everything, so yeah.
The Digipak opens up into 3 sections with the CD in the centre. On the front cover, relating to the title, it's got a square, very abstract square with lots of different colours in it, suiting the rest of the album colourings. The fonts in it is like handwriting really, very basic, and you'd assume that this suits the stereotypical view of what the band are like as a personality.
Similarly, this is also a trifold folding album. The outside is the black and red that you see with the stencil typography of the font, it matches a rebellion sort of punk rock style. The inside furthers that. You've got images of police brutality and the job centre, sex and violence, all sorts of downfalls of society and things like that, which all fit in with this genre. And I imagine their style of music and their lyrics. Rather than having a CD case as well, the disc fits in the side, so it pops out from the edge, leaving more space for photography and just making it a little bit different.
So, similarly to the others, this is also a trifold album, and it's all in black and white, apart from various red lines and a few bits of red text on the side here and a little badge on the front. And this expresses how the plainness and sort of orderly configuration of the band. It's also expressed by the clothing in the images. He wears very formal clothing, so again, it's connoted by how they're quite professional in a way. They wear blazers. I mean, there's one shot of them in a jean jacket, which maybe detracts from that, but that's the only shot. The rest of the album, it's all relatively simple. They're just very large images of the band members. There's nothing in sort of the terms of conceptual images. It's just of the band.
On the back, we have the names of the songs that are included in the album, and this is quite conventional to normal digipacks you'll find. And on the inside, as to the content of the writing, it talks about the background of the album, who's responsible for making it, who's involved. And this is quite different to other digipacks you'll find because it's handwritten in colourful and not normal black and white font. And this kind of stands to show how unique the band is in regards to their personalities and how they like to stand out a bit, and also suits the indie rock genre that they're in.
Similarly in mine, it has on the back conventionally the song names. On the inside we have photography, but it's all collage, which is quite unique. It's all stripped away to kind of give the effect of rebellion and uprising, with cutouts from what must be photographs and magazines and things like that. All do the similar effect. And then inside the lyric booklet has song lyrics for all the songs in the album with the same sort of almost graffiti-like typography, same cutouts in black and white and colour, with the orange acting sort of like a fire to represent the rebellious nature of the punk rock genre, I suppose. And that's all house style with the actual pack itself.
So, similarly to the others, we've got the list of songs on the back of the album, Going Back Home, and it's a very traditional setup, as the others are as well. Each image has a packet between it, so I would assume that this would be where the lyric booklet went, but there isn't anything there currently. The discs are situated in each of the outside pockets, facing inwards and outwards, so it's good accessibility. The images, again, they really do just stick to the band's sort of traditional setup of the blues genre. They keep it professional, plain, simple.
So another thing I've just found is I've taken the CD out, and behind it is that there is a lot more writing in a circular format, and it's quite well. It's talking about who features in it and things like that. So maybe this is something we can include in the creation of our own Digipak. Other things I can see that might be quite handy is to have the basic colorings and not make it too complicated.
Yeah, I think that's the indie genre is a lot closer to Walk Off the Earth than say rock and the blues that George has. So I think that simple style is probably more effective than this sort of in your face, vibrant, not vibrant, but sort of dark and gothic sort of style of this. But ultimately, I think it'll be up to sort of similar artwork of the artist we'll need to look at and impose that on our album cover as well.
In comparison to the actual Walk Off the Earth album covers that we've used so far, that the one that Ollie's got is quite relatable in terms of its indie nature. It's got vibrant colouring. It's quite, eye-catchy. There's a lot of text in it, which generally Walk Off the Earth haven't done so far. This is only based on their current work. But if we combine, say, some of the aspects of each of these, like maintaining the indie nature of that, sticking to what Walk Off the Earth currently do, which is just keeping images there banned in, which is quite effective if you just have like a member's face or something. And yeah.
So far that's good. We'll continue research on Digipaks and hopefully begin designing them soon.